Hello, Mario! In this video we're going to look at putting in a table. One of the skill requirements for the course that I'm doing these videos for is that you can deal with tables. And so far we haven't specifically dealt with a table, so what I'm going to do is add a table of contents to the file page 1. So here's our file. I don't quite know what's going on here. The ribbon seems to have disappeared. We're in all sorts of bother here. I don't really know what's been going on. Okay, so the plot and finish job is finished, and somehow we've lost our ribbon. So how do we find our ribbon? Oh, I see, I know what has happened. So let's, there we go. So cancel, that's got us back to, so what happened was we were still in the plot preview mode there. So I hit the space bar and went back to our plan. Okay, so let's go back to the floor plan, and I want to put in a table of contents just in here. It's in paper space. It doesn't really matter what. In paper space you have a complete set of layers, just like in anything else. So I'll just make the plan miscellaneous layer available. So all of the layers are available in paper space as such, and so it doesn't particularly matter which one you have. But what we want to do here is put a table of contents in here with sheet 1 of 2 as floor plan and sheet 2 of 2 as elevations and details. So let's go back to floor plan here. So okay, so in the annotation, under annotate here, we have a table, and as in a lot of the things in annotation, it has a table style. So standard table style, and we'll set that to current, but we'll just have a modifier here just to see what it is. Now for this particular table, so this starts at the front here, and it looks at the general in here. So fill, color, alignment, top, center. I'd probably go for middle center at this stage. And now this is for data. So here's data. So this is our data, which is going in these columns here. Align. So let's have a look. Yeah, alignment, margins, merge cells on row. No, margin. I don't. We'll leave that. Okay. So the text is annotative, 2 millimeters high. Happy with that. Borders, spacing, double line, no, single line. Color by, color, I think we'll just go by layer rather than by block. Line type by layer, and line weight by layer. At this place for the borders, and that's just for the data. Okay, just go back to general, just go there. Yep, okay. So now let's have a look at the header. Fill, color, type, label, text, style, annotative 2. We'll just keep everything pretty much the same. Borders, I'll just go by layer. I don't know why that's by block, but we'll just go by layer. Well, I'm going to. Rightly or wrongly, that's what it's going to be. Okay, and then we've got the title here, which general, it's all middle center, text, annotative, text color by layer. Okay, and borders by layer, by layer, by layer. all good. Spacing text there by layer. General. Okay. We'll just have a look, make sure we've got the data there. Text by layer. Let's keep the colours right. And the header again by layer. So data's by layer, headers by layer, and the title is by layer. Okay, so we've set up our little table, and then we close that. Right, so that's important. We may have to come back and do that. So then we just go here and put in a table. Now it asks us what we want for our table. So the columns, I'm only going to need 2. That's the plan, the sheet number, and the description. Okay, and the column width, I've got 2. I'm going to change it around. So yeah, we'll just leave it at 20. The data rows, I'm only going to need 2 of those, and the row height will be 1. First title, header, data. Okay, and we'll start from an empty table, and there it is, and there's our table, which we will lock in there. Okay, so now let's get in here, and first thing I want to do is I want to bring my table out and just make it fit in there like that. Okay, and then I'm going to go in here, and it's going to be called a table of contents. Like that would be good. Okay, and I could possibly make that bold. Alright, now in here I'm going to put sheet number with a dot like that. It fits in there, but I'm going to have that as a smaller text. So I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to go backspace there. 1.8 is about as small as I go. So just let's check that we've got that. So that there should be. No, it's still on 2. The 1.8. It's a bit of a tricky one, this little box here. 1.8. Enter. So that's a little bit smaller there. 1.8. And we can make that. Now sometimes these boxes will only go to a certain width. So if we can see there, we've got a width there of 20. I'll try and make it 15. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Control Z. Okay. Sheet number. So that's that. So the cell width there, I want to try and make that 15, not 18. And it will make it 15, but not. So we go 16, but I want it a single line. So it looks like 18. No, 18 is probably as good as we're going to get there. The text height, I might want to go 5. Will it go less than 5? So I want to keep this 5.4. That's obviously the minimum to fit the sheet number thing in there. Now this one here, this is going to be, I'll just go back over here. So I want to keep things consistent with what's written here. So drawing title, and then sheet number, and then drawing title. So that's going to go in there. Oh, the box can come bigger now because I made that slightly smaller. So drop that out to there. Table of contents in the middle, and in here I want to put drawing title like that there. I want that to be 1.8, the same as the other one there. Okay, like so. And what I'm going to do with that one there is I think I'll put it middle left, like that. So it just aligns up there like that. Cool. Now in here, I'm going to have 1 of 2, because that's the name of it there. And down here, I'm going to have 2 of 2. Okay, that's all good. 1 of 1, 2 of 2. And they there should be 2 millimeters high. Yep. So that's my table. And there's lots of options once you select. There's 2. You can select the whole table, and there's some various options. Well, there's no options there, but there's some things you can do. And then you can just select a cell, and that gives you a whole menu that comes up here with different things that you can do with the table. So they're quite powerful little tool, sort of can act a bit like a spreadsheet. So this one here was, I think, floor plan. Okay, and this one here was elevations. And details, like so. And I think for both of those I wanted it to be, oh, it's not, middle left, middle left, and that one there also middle left. Okay, so there we are. We've used a table of contents there, just shows which plans are where. Obviously in a larger plan set you would have a cover sheet perhaps, and the table of contents was on there, as well as location diagrams and things there. But we needed to have some evidence that you were able to do a table, so I've put the table of contents here to try and keep the number of plans down to a minimum. So there you are, a table of contents, nice and tidily there and fitting in. I guess you could perhaps, rather than drawing something like that up there, you could make that a table of contents, and then that would enable you to add lines and delete lines and what have you. So many options and uses for the table, and I'm sure they'll come up, especially on plans where you need to list resources or window types or any lists and things like that that need to be shown on plan. The table command is there. Just remember it's up in the annotation there. And let's not forget to save what we've done so that it's all good. So there you are, a table of contents. That's pretty much both our plans drawn now. The next thing we're going to do is to move into printing, printing out a draft copy of the plans, going through a checking procedure, and then printing out a final hard copy of plans and a PDF copy. And that should be this little cost-effective CRIBS exercise done, and through it you should have had a fairly good introduction to CAD. We will also take some time to look at printing style tables as well, and see if we can get something happening along that. Okay, cheers, see you.